Already got a tornado warning now to the south in Pennsylvania. It's such unchaseable area though. That's the bad thing. There's no roads. Hi everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Kind of just looking at radar here. Figuring out what I want to do. Kind of an odd setup. I might try to go up into the farmlands because I don't want to chase Pennsylvania. I want to let this line go up into the farmlands of New York. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how well this stream's gonna go, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna head northeast. How's everybody doing? Sorry, y'all. Kind of going down into dead zones here. I see there's a tornado warning to my south. That's nice. Such unchaseable area though. That's the problem. Like you legit can't chase it. There's no roads to chase it on. Sorry guys, I was on a phone call. That's why I was quiet, y'all. Sorry. We are heading east, and then we're gonna book north. Well, technically we're heading north. It's kind of east as well. But we're heading north. We're gonna get up into the farmland area because where the storms are at right now, that are warned and such to the south of us, they are all in the forest, and I'm not chasing in the forest. That's not happening. So this is kind of a crap setup, because it's all in one big line. These storms are all in one line, and the problem with that is once they're over you, and it's a embedded BS. So we'll see what we can get. There is a tornado warning down in the Oil City, Titusville area currently, on a lone cell, well, not lone cell, but it's an embedded cell on radar on this big squall line that we are currently out ahead of. Now this is fast moving, so we're going to try our best here to keep up with it. But as the thing progresses eastward, we might get some storms out of it. It all just depends on the way it wants to work with me. So we're going to try our best to. I do apologize if the stream cuts out every so often. It does happen. Just hopefully everybody is doing well today. But yeah, folks, we are going to try to keep up with these storms. The discrete cells really didn't take off like they expected to. There is a nice looking cell out over the lake currently, up near Oswego, but that's about it. And then you just have a big line of storms pushing through now that we are just out ahead of to the east, and they are pushing in behind us to the west. Or from the west. So we are tracking northeast currently. Like I said, there is a tornado warning over in Oil City, Titusville, Tionesta, Forest and / Warren County areas now at the moment. Like I did state before, everybody, the stream does cut out every so often. I do apologize. I even have Starlink and a booster, so we're going to try our best to maybe get something. I could see that tornado warning getting extended out to the further east. Currently, it probably will track. Honestly, Kane might end up in that warning. It's a very good possibility. But we are trying to get to an area that we can observe these storms as they push east. I'm hoping to get up in the farmland area as these progress. that will be a better chance for us to possibly see something. We are currently heading towards the Franklinville, New York area and Machias area now. Machias, New York had 2 tornado warnings so far this year. 2 weeks ago and 1 last night. We got to go right through there anyways, so, well, at least around that vicinity. And we just passed an area that had a tornado last year. It took out a bunch of trees on a hillside and actually destroyed a house. So, ripped the top room right off their house last year. So, we just passed that area. See what we can get today. Not a high tornado chance, but there is a chance for tornadoes today. Hi everybody joining in. Appreciate you guys joining in. Thank you very much. Like I did state, folks, the stream may or may not cut out every so often just because of data, and Starlink sometimes messes up. So
One word comes to mind, and that be kaput.
Don't say that yet.
Thunderstorm Saturday evening. This will be followed by much colder weather early next week, including snow showers for some parts of the area. Now for the National Weather Service forecast for Syracuse, Utica, Rome.
Where you guys all tuning in from? Share your state that you're tuning in from, y'all. Love to see. Where y'all tuning in from?
Saturday, partly sunny with a 50% chance of showers. Highs in the
Coming into Franklinville, New York currently.
Up to 25 miles per hour. Saturday night, showers. Lows in the upper 30s. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. Here is the extended forecast for Syracuse, Utica, Rome, and vicinity. Sunday and Sunday night, partly cloudy. Rain showers likely and a chance of snow showers. Highs in the mid-40s. Lows in the upper 20s. Chance of precipitation 70%.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Cloudy. Highs in the upper 30s. Lows in the upper 20s. Tuesday and Tuesday night, partly cloudy. A 50% rain showers.
We're gonna see if we can catch anything, but
Lows in the lower
not
40s.
too sure just yet.
Wednesday and Wednesday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-50s. Lows in the mid-30s. Thursday and Thursday night.
But we're gonna continue off to the east. We're heading north. We're gonna be turning east here in a couple minutes.
4 p.m. Eastern.
See if we can catch anything.
Partly sunny. The temperature was 82 degrees with 2.60. Relative humidity 47%. The wind was southwest at 12 miles per hour. The pressure was 29.7. And falling. Elsewhere in central New York, in Rome, it was cloudy. The temperature was 80 degrees. In Hamilton, it was partly sunny. In Portland,
Welcome in, welcome in.
it was 70.
We're in Cattaraugus County, New York currently.
It was mostly sunny.
And if you're just now tuning in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Intercept that subscribe button, as I say. It's time for some epic weather, possibly. We're going to find out here shortly. Like I said, folks, the stream may cut in and out. It all just depends on the connection of our Starlink and so forth. We'll see what we can maybe get our hands on today. Hopefully everybody stays safe and there's not any damage. tornadoes and so forth. But there is that small chance of that happening. So, welcome in, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Definitely gonna have to watch. I think the risk is further east than we expect it to be. Definitely gonna have to watch though. Welcome everybody joining in. We are currently heading north-northeast. We're going to head just a tad bit east. I don't know what this is really going to do. Might not do anything, honestly. But we're going to try. We're going to continue. We're in the area that had a tornado warning last night and 2 weeks ago as well. But I want to get further east, up into the farm field area. The stuff's not looking real impressive, though. I can tell you that right now. But we're going to continue, and we're going to just let it hit us and see what it does. But currently, it does not look like anything impressive. At least on the radar I'm looking at. And temperatures are pretty low at the moment compared to what we had in Pennsylvania. I mean, I had 80 degrees in Pennsylvania, but as you can tell, it's really not doing much. I mean, yeah, they had a tornado warning, and the severe warnings are to the south, but you can't chase in that area of Pennsylvania. It's physically impossible. Like, we legit cannot chase down there. Elk County is very unchaseable due to the terrain, and literally there's no service whatsoever. Hey, got a warning. Don't know where at. I'm gonna say probably the small craft advisory warning. Yeah.
Lake Ontario from Sodas Bay to Southwick Bay until 6:15 p.m. At 5:12 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located 8 nautical miles north of Sodas Bay, moving northeast at 45 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to nearly 50 knots and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, small grass could be...
We're going to continue through here, y'all.
Winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Oswego, Mexico Bay, Southwood Beach, North Pond, Selkirk Beach, Sodas Bay, Sydney Island Beach, and Fairhaven. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Scattered thunderstorms late this afternoon into tonight, with the greatest risk for severe storm
too much right now. I think the threat might have pushed to the east a little bit further. But we'll see. If anything goes tornadic, it's going to be very embedded in rain. I can tell you that right now. But man, nothing looks severe at all. Just looks like a big blob of nasty rain. That's about it. But we're going to continue, like I said. We're going to keep trying. You never know. These kind of setups here can throw tornadoes out randomly for some out in these line of storms. So we're going to continue. Weird things happen in weather, and I can tell you that. It could hit like one little area and be like, yes, this is what I needed. And just full on go kamikaze, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Weather is weird. That is one of my sayings. Weather is weird. Because it is. And we still do not understand all of it either. Yeah, cell service is terrible in Elk County and that surrounding area. And then if you go further east, you go deep into the forest. So yeah, right now it's kind of just raining, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, Starlink is great and all, but Starlink can also just not work either. You know, that's the downside to Starlink, is it works, but it doesn't work sometimes. I'm not chasing to the south. That's not happening. So we're going to continue east, northeast. At least up into the farm field area. Just see what it does. I don't think it's going to be as severe as we think it is, though. There is that chance, but right now, not very structured. This is sad right now. What are you doing today? Thanks for tuning in.
I know, dude, it's so bad. There's not even any lightning or anything that
How's everybody doing? Joining in. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to intercept that subscribe button. If you didn't know, the subscribe button here on YouTube is free. It is free to hit the subscribe button. All right. It's very confusing. I wish they would change it to like follow instead of subscribe, because when I think of subscribe, I think of subscription. and it just makes me not want to hit the button because I feel like I'm going to get charged. I promise you, subscribe is absolutely free here on YouTube. Spread the word. Leave a comment in there that says subscribe now. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing, because a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people, that's not how that works. Unless you join as a channel member, which I do have channel member, membership things that you would pay for. But subscribing is absolutely free. Same thing with Facebook. Facebook, you can hit follow on Facebook. Doesn't cost you a dime. Helps me out on my page a lot more than people think. Following and subscribing helps me out tremendously. Tremendously. The more subscribers, the more traffic I can get onto my pages, the better content that I can possibly produce for you guys. So I appreciate every one of y'all, even if you just subscribe, or even if you just hit the like button, or even share it to your friends and family. All of that means so much to me. Even if you don't donate anything to PayPal, Cash App or Venmo or anything like that, everything means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for just even tuning in and watching my stream. Like I said, it may or may not cut out every so often. We're in very rural in New York State. Even with Starlink, some areas aren't covered yet. So thank you guys once again very, very much. I appreciate every one of y'all. And we're going to continue on this possible, and I'm putting...
Where are you heading, Logan?
I'm putting quotations in possible storms. So we're going to continue this way. I'm just kind of being, a wacko and driving east, east-northeast. I'm just curious if the threat kind of shifted a tad bit to the east, and if it's going to do anything while it gets further over.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that new mesoscale discussion, but the Storm Prediction Center confirms that initiation didn't occur like they were expecting because the air is too dry from the boundary layer.
Yeah, there is some sneaky moisture just to the south of the lake that you can see on satellite here. And I just had some lightning behind me, so...
Yeah, you got a little cell coming right behind.
Oh, you cut out there, bud.
It looks like you're just north of Farmersville and south of Freedom. That little cell's coming into Franklinville right now.
Like I said, folks, this may not do anything. There's a chance it may not do anything.
Also, just remember, too, all that cloud cover stayed really north of Geneseo. I mean, we were in Mount Morris, and it was cloud cover pretty much the entire time we were there. So I don't think there's any instability there.
Yeah, I agree. There's not much here either. We're pretty cloud covered here. Coming into Centerville, New York.
Yeah, we officially declared this a dud, and we're dropping back south right now to 86 to head back to home base.
Centerville, New York. Everybody, from through Centerville, New York. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go further east here in a little bit. Just tracking along, enjoying a little bit of a drive, I guess. Kind of giving my cross trek a test as well, because we're going out west with this here at the end of May. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nothing better to test the motor and stuff on, get her broke in.
No, we can't say that word. we can say run in. We can say run in, but we can't say the other word. I don't want to cry again.
Understandable.
Yeah, folks, if you didn't know, I got the convective Crosstrek back up and running, y'all. We got this orange Skittlemobile. I call it the convective Crosstrek because of how bright orange it is. And, you know, the sun is orange. And you need something to create convection for thunderstorms. So, what better thing to call an orange Subaru than a convective Crosstrek? So, this is the convective Subaru Crosstrek, everybody. It is my lightly used, those are in air quotes, by the way, lightly used 2020 Subaru Crosstrek, and it's got 200,000 plus miles on it. And it is loaded and riddled with hail dents. I love hailstones, if you didn't know. I love the science behind hail. Hail is amazing. And also, Love's gas stations are amazing as well. That is a big-time supporter of even storm chasers alone is Love's Travel Stops. So, shout out to them. If you guys can, screenshot that you're watching my live and tag Love's Travel Stops either on Facebook or any other social medias that you may follow them on. Love's Travel Stops. Screenshot, tag them in it. You're watching my stream, and tell them that, you know, I'm shouting you guys out and that I sent you guys over to their page. That helps me out tremendously with them, and yeah, it kind of helps us build like a little partnership ordeal. So shout out to Love's Travel Stops. Thank you guys for subscribing. Yes, it's very lightly used. It's lightly used. Hey, like I tell everybody, I took care of this thing. I did regular oil changes. I did all the maintenance. That was a pothole. I did all the regular maintenance and everything. So, yes, I drove the crap out of it, y'all. I really did. And that's my own fault. It's just because I love to, travel, see the world. It's what keeps me happy. And my girlfriend, too. My girlfriend loves to, travel as well. And so we went on quite a bit of trips together. As younger folk, we want to get out and do that stuff and see things that we haven't seen before, because honestly, when I get old, half that stuff's probably not. It's sad to say, most of this stuff probably that we see today, when I get old, it's probably going to be like yogurt shops or, dispensaries or something like that. It's just, I don't even want to get into it. There's so many things that I want to see in this world, and even just in our own country, that I'm so afraid that it's not going to be around by the time that I get old and, old and crippled. So that's why I travel so much, just because I don't want to, miss out on stuff in life, and just kind of enjoy life as I'm younger. And, obviously I try to save money as much as possible and so forth. But man, I gotta really love, love my young self and just enjoy a little bit of life before I get too old. Worrying about, obviously I worry about money as anybody does. Well, most people do, but yeah. But anywho, dispensaries are me now. Yeah, people make a lot of money off of those things, man. I'm not into all that stuff, but mean, I give credit to those that run those places, man. I couldn't do it. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Buc-ee's is better because of the brisket. Okay, but yeah, the briskets is good, especially in the morning when I want something to eat for breakfast, and they got like a brisket egg wrap. Those are amazing. But I will say the roller doggies, I call them roller doggies from Love's. They are amazing as well. So I'll take a look at this storm here since we got phone service again. How's everyone's night going, though? How did everyone's day at work go? Hopefully all right. I'm still thinking that we're going to see maybe a slight uptick of severe weather as we push further east. I really do. But I could be very wrong. I might be just losing my mind. I don't know. Temperatures are absolutely garbage, so that, I mean, there's no lightning besides that one over in Oswego, and that, you know, they don't even look that great either. I mean, let's be honest. Let's go east still. Let's just see. I think it's going to be all rain. By the looks of things, it's going to be all rain, but we're gonna continue the live stream and just see what it does. It's not even severe warned, so nothing is severe warned, honestly. Yeah, that's the Subaru guy. I love Subarus. Yeah. Man, this is so sad. It really is.
I know, dude. I mean, it would have been awesome to have back-to-back days, but I mean, after yesterday, I guess this is what we get.
Yeah, I actually might turn around and go, I'll probably kick myself in the rear, because our luck, it's gonna, you know, ramp up to the east, but I don't want to go further east now. I'm gonna probably go check out that tornado damage from yesterday. Yeah, let's do that. This stuff is just looking terribly sad, y'all. I mean, absolutely sad. Let's just pull in here. I mean, the low levels are just screaming. Man, this is just not doing it for me. Not at the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna join you on that. I just changed my GPS to head to Machias, and we're about 35 miles away.
These low levels are freaking screaming, man. These low levels are booking, man. Yeah, this thing is not doing, at least right now, y'all, I'm so sorry. I was pretty, yeah, this is just, I wish I could show you my radar. It's just sad. It really is. But we're going to go check out tornado damage, so everybody stay on. We're going to go check out some damage. Because, if you didn't know, the storms from yesterday have been confirmed. The damage from yesterday was confirmed that there was a tornado. So, there's an EF0. We're going to go to Tug Hill Road in Machias. Let's go, everybody. Let's enjoy the drive back and go check out some tornado damage, confirmed tornado damage from yesterday's event. And we're going to be driving right through this. We'll have to check out the damage. So. Check, is Ryan streaming today? I doubt he is. Let's see here. Man, it's pretty windy. This front has some good wind to it. Tuning in from Dunkirk, tuning in from Jamestown. Welcome, Western New York people. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, folks, hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. There is plenty more storm chases to come this year. And I will tell you, we are working on getting a better streaming capabilities up and running. For the streaming and for camera angles as well. I'm working on a multi-camera angle stream for front, possibly a roof camera, a back window cam, and an interior camera that we're hoping to run. For future chases. Also, big shout out to our new sponsor for my alternator in this vehicle. They are they're called Power Bastards. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for saying that. Power Bastards heavy duty or high output alternators. I call them heavy duty as well because they can take a bigger load on them. Shout out to Power Bastards. High output alternators. They are sponsoring my page and my content by sending us a high output alternator for this car. That way I can run all my radios, my laptop inverter, my scene lights, and camera equipment and so forth. So shout out to them for sending that high output alternator. Watch out on my YouTube channel. I'll have an install video of that coming out soon. I did put in a switch panel in my vehicle as well. That was from Amazon. That was not a sponsor, but I do have an install video of that product. It's actually a pretty great product. It hasn't, knock on wood, hasn't messed up yet, or and everything turns on and everything still. So you can check out that. If you're just now back to the west, we're driving through the line of storms coming through right now. We're gonna go check some tornado damage out from yesterday's Machias, New York tornado. It ended up being rated at EF0, but 2 weeks ago they also had tornado damage out there at the same exact area, basically almost the same exact area, about a mile or two away from each other. They had an EF1 tornado go through. So 2 weeks ago, yesterday evening and so forth, they had an EF0 come through. So thank you guys for subscribing, appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. How's the stream looking, everybody? Leave a comment if it's clear or if it's lagging at all on anyone's end. Thank you for liking, appreciate it. Yeah. I didn't get out as much in the wintertime as I wanted to. But we are back up and running. We're going to try to do better live streams and so forth. Hoping I can figure out my bonded data connection, Wi-Fi connection, so forth. It was giving me problems earlier, so I got to figure that out still. That way, if my Starlink goes out, my boosted cell service can push my hotspot to the laptop and so forth. So, got to figure all that stuff out. If anybody knows anybody, give me a DM and let me know. Oh, that was a close strike of lightning. Nice. Nothing like getting struck by lightning almost. That was great. Yeah, I know the PA storm. Yeah, this storm's not really doing much. You got a little bit of lightning out of it, but that's about it. It didn't really do a whole lot. As it pushes further east, I'm sure it will do something. That's my luck, but for something that is uncertain and looks like garbage, we are not chasing it. So we're going to continue to Machias and go check out some tornado damage from yesterday. The cloud cover really inhibited the storm potential today, I think. So that explains the lower temperatures as well. Pretty much clear blue sky leading upwards to 80 degrees, so forth. And then up here, it stayed pretty darn cloudy. The cloud cover, it only got up to like 65, 67 degrees. And maybe upwards into the 70s, I'd say. But not as prone to daytime heating or convection as expected, as it was to be expected, but it did not. It didn't fall through. So I think the cloud cover really did today in of not letting the storms have that convection necessary to build more than just what they are right now. So, which it happens. Weather does weird things, like I say. All your parameters can wind up, and everything, parameters and all that good, good stuff to make storms really fire off. But there's always that one key thing that may or may not happen that completely shuts the machine off for the day. And that would be the clouds today. The clouds did it in. Now we're getting heavy rainfall, as you guys can tell, in the ditches. They're starting to back up a little bit, so. Yep, I've been on max velocity. I've been on Ryan Hall quite a bit, so. And then don't forget, guys, the more and more subscribers that I can get, the better live streams I can have. And super chats and donations and so forth for my Venmo and PayPal and Cash App and all that. That can all help me get better equipment to hopefully make my live streams better. Believe it or not, the data services that's required to really push a stream out and not lag very much at all is very, very costly. And I mean costly. Like more than a phone bill a month. I mean, it's crazy. Which is why I just run currently I have a smaller data booster. It's just a 4G data booster. I'd like to get a 5G, but they run almost $400+ at the moment. And as well as a Starlink. I run a Starlink currently. We try our best, y'all. Why don't we collab? Well, I mean, I would love to collab with somebody, but I'm under contract as well for media license, but that doesn't inhibit me from like collabing with someone. But like, you can't just, I personally cannot just reach out to Max and say, hey, you want to collab, because there's really, I mean, let's be honest, I don't even have 7,000 subscribers yet. He's not gonna, not that he wouldn't, but even Ryan, I mean, they know me, yes. They know me as a chaser. They've had me on their shows quite a bit. But in the just the thing. I'm not one with 50,000 or 60,000 subscribers or 300,000 subscribers that that have 2,500 people watching all the time. Like it's not my channel yet. Hopefully someday, but it's not there yet. Takes a while. That's a lot of water. I'm going 40. Well, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, for sure, Mike. I wanted to go out really bad, but I have a training tomorrow that I cannot miss. So it's a good day to fall on those kind of days. You know what I mean? And I love chasing Wisconsin and Minnesota. Thank you guys for subscribing, appreciate it. Oh yeah, for sure. Makes it very tough. I go out west quite a bit. I love Indiana-Ohio border. That's a great area. It's all farm field north of I-70. All nice grid road networks. Those are great. Oklahoma's decent, obviously. New Mexico's decent. Just the road networks are kind of desolate. Colorado's amazing. And Wisconsin and Minnesota are great as well because of all the farmland. North of I-70 in Indiana and Illinois is decent as well. But you get below I-70 and it turns into a jungle real quick, especially in Ohio. I've been to Arkansas. Yep. I've been to Arkansas. I've chased in Alabama, Mississippi. What all states have I been to in this car? Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Texas, Colorado, New York, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, what else? Minnesota, Wisconsin. Been to Wisconsin once in this car. Where else? I think I'm missing like 2 states. Oh, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, obviously. I know I'm missing. Yeah, Mount Washington area. Massachusetts, Vermont. Where else? Maine? To Maine? Or not Maine, sorry, not Maine, sorry. Maryland. I meant to say Maryland. Maryland. New Jersey. I've been to a lot of states in this car. a lot of space. Yeah, we drove the Subaru Crosstrek up Mount Washington. That was great. We are in Machias, New York, currently in Cattaraugus County. This is the area that had the tornado last night happen. EF0 reported. It was only down for a very, very short period of time. And it's the same exact area. They had tornado warning out. And they had a EF1 tornado touchdown. Oh, this car's been to Canada as well, yes. Michigan, duh. I chased in Michigan. How did I leave Michigan out? I chased in Michigan. And then followed the storm all the way back through Canada. Back to the Buffalo, New York area. Alright, Gulf Hill Road. We're back onto this road here. This is the last time, 2 weeks ago. And then we're going down into this road a little bit further to get to the tornado damage that there was supposedly damage still left up here from last night's ordeal. And they came out and said it was an EF0. 2 weeks ago, it was an EF1 tornado that struck the road. Almost in the same exact area, which is really crazy to think about. 2 weeks apart, there was tornadoes on this, right in this vicinity. And the kind of areas with the hills and stuff, that can help tornadic activity occur. You get orthographic lifting and topography enhancement. Thank you guys for subscribing. Appreciate it, everybody. Get to hop over to my Facebook. Give that a checking out as well. Hit that follow button over there on our Facebook page, on my Facebook page as well, y'all. Here's some tree damage. Good. The tops are broken off and snapped off. Got some sheet metal laying here. Basketball hoop, some more trees down. Oh yeah, got some trees down here on the building and the house. You guys can see. Looks like a shed was blown apart. So that's that damage from yesterday's, yesterday evening's event. Some more tree damage here. Yeah, that line's really not doing much at all. I'm happy I turned back to the left. I don't know if we'll see that damage or not. That was kind of like out in the field area. But we can take a look, see if we see anything. Health Hill Road, Very Road. Let's see here. Here's Gulf Hill Road. One second, folks. Just kind of looking at some couple things here. There's Very Road, Maple Valley Road. Very Road there. Okay, Very Road's there. Simpson Road. Very Road. Ashford Road. What the heck is this thing at? Where's Rosac Hill Road? I think that's that one there. Okay, there's Rosac Hill. Okay. There's Very. Maple Valley Road's there. Sorry folks, I'm just trying to pinpoint where this damage was. From the EF1 tornado that went through. Actually, Mitch might be able to tell me. Let me ask Mitch. Hey Mitch, what was that address for the EF1 tornado damage? Do you remember?
Maple Valley Road and Ashford Road. That was the one that hit at the end of March.
All the EF0 damage here at the barn. It's right at a barn.
Oh, dang, you're already there?
Yeah, I wasn't too far away, actually. I was like 28 minutes, 25 minutes away.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we're just a little over 10 minutes away.
Alright, I'm gonna go check out the EF1 tornado damage real quick.
Okay, yeah, we were thinking of doing that as well after we look at the EF0, but we're just going to head to the EF0 for right now. I know that EF1 damage is just right down the road because there was also on Gulf Hill Road as well with that tornado.
Alrighty, y'all, let's go check out some EF1 tornado damage. There's some tree limbs down there. Yeah, there's some damage there, back there, treetops snapped off, so that looks about right. And then there's some treetops snapped off back here, and you guys can see off to the left a little bit that tree's messed up. I'll have to remember this field actually. This is actually not a bad area. Aha, there's some of the damage. I see it now. I can see the damage. So there's a big tree down there off to my left. Tree down there. Behind that house, the garage, I mean. In this wooded area here, I believe is where all the damage is at. Yeah, it is. Yep. Like I said, I don't know how well we're gonna see it because of us kind of like out in the swamp area. We can take a peek at it real quick. It's right here. Pull over, so the phone is on. Grab the camera real quick to show you guys. You guys can see. I'm gonna put my window down a little. No damage. I'm getting soaked while doing this. But yeah, that is that. EF1 tornado damage there. From the March EF1 tornado. No, we're not seeing any, we're not seeing too much here. Not really that impressed with storms. We're gonna let this line go through. I don't know, it might not have enough time to get rainless footage here, but let's get back over to the EF0, or at least off this highway, or not highway, but main road here. See if I see anything else damage-wise, and I don't. they definitely had some damage back there to their fencing. There might be some damage up here to look at, I'm not sure. I think it all just hit those tree lines and then lifted. That was the one 2 weeks ago. Yeah, there's some debris still left in the field out here. Tin debris and so forth. Yeah, off to the left there you guys can see some of that shredded bale. Looks like bale wrapping. Yeah, it looks like bale wrapping. We'll go down that road here in a minute. I'm gonna come up here to see if there's anything up here. Not seeing too much right here. The tornado 2 weeks ago likely came up over this crest of this hill. Had some orthographic lifting to it. It helped it spin up a quick tornado, and that's what it did. Based on the looks of the topography here, that's what it appears that it did was, I mean, this is definitely a road that I probably would not have gotten on. I was on that tornado warning 2 weeks ago. I was on this tornado. I was just to the south of where we're at now. So, I was there when it happened, but I didn't catch it, you know, I didn't catch the tornado. This is not a road that I would have got on to chase, so. Because the cell was actually moving like east, southeast kind of. So I probably, you know, I wouldn't have got on any of these roads over here because there's really no east option on this road. I was close, but like I said, your orthographic lifting definitely happened. Because we'll stop right here real quick and I'll explain it to y'all. So if we look, right? Get me out of this holder here. So if we look here, obviously we're up on top of a hill, right? We look down, that's where all the tornado damage is down there. Right down, if I can get my finger, right there. That's where all your tornado damage is. And then it goes up that hill, off to the right-hand side of that radio tower that you guys can see. The damage is on the right-hand side of that radio tower. There's a road up there. So that it likely got orthographically lifted here up on the crest of this hill. As it, you know, trended down through the valley, it had enough energy to spin up a quick tornado. It dropped there where the trees are down, right behind these, this one singular tree down the hill, down in the swampy area that I showed you guys just a couple minutes ago. Those are where all those trees are down, and then off to the right-hand side of that radio tower that you see up in your left corner, is the road that has some of that other damage as well, as well as the EF0 tornado damage from last night. And that was likely orthographically lifted, not from this hill, but that hill there that you can see where the radio tower is. That quick spin up likely was enhanced by orthographic lifting caused by that hillside. So, like I said, hills do not stop tornadoes. Hills can actually help tornado genesis occur with orthographic lifting. So, because you need a lifting mechanism in order to get a tornado as well. So, just some cool little science tips and tricks for you guys to remember. Not that it happens all the time, but there is those chances, you know, of that possibly.
Hey Logan, searching for this damage from yesterday. I'm at the intersection of Gulf and forgot the other road I'm at, but I thought I was here, but I'm not. I mean, aside from, never mind, I think I found it.
As long as there's a red barn, you found it, buddy. Down here, yeah, you got a couple trees knocked over. So this is probably where it started, right there. As you guys can see, the trees are down, kind of shredded off. Their limbs are, you know, broken off. This is likely where it started, kind of. As you guys can tell, the trees are shredded here. Certain tree limbs, I'm not going to say the trees are shredded, but certain tree limbs through the tree line here are knocked over and broken apart. As well as right here, as you guys can see, those trees are messed up, obviously, broken, debarked, messed up. More damage there off to the left of trees. Some more debarked and damaged tree limbs up here. But this tornado was very rain wrapped. Likely wouldn't have been able to see it even if I was on the storm itself. It became very rain wrapped pretty quickly. And like I said, I was on the tornado warning. I was on that tornado warning. But I was just to the south of said tornado damaged area, so. Let's see here. Might see some more. Another tree limb down. I don't know if you can see from here. Okay, we're kind of like off to that wetland area that I was showing you guys earlier. Let's see here. If I come down this road and I see those damaged trees off to my left, I'm wondering if some of that tree damage isn't from this EF0 possibly. I'm actually kind of curious about that. I doubt it is. If anything, it's probably straight line wind or from that 2 weeks ago. Like I said, a lot of the tree based on the water debris. I'm going to say it also flooded here. But yeah, it definitely had, I think the tornadoes might have crossed each other pathwise. Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself, but there was an EF1 tornado 2 weeks ago, right in this general vicinity here. And then there was an EF0 last night in the general vicinity. And there could be possible damage there that crossed each other's paths. Which is pretty, for a 2 week stretch, that's pretty rare in the same area and possibly cross each other, at least for the northeast coast. Yeah, like I could see some like material down here off to my left. Looks like a shed roof. Yeah, looks like a shed roof was down as well. Some random tree limbs that just chilling. Alright, I'm heading back up your guys' way.
We're next heading heading down Very Road right now to 242, where that EF1 tornado crossed.
Okay, sounds good. I'll meet you there. So this is about the area that the tornado crossed, was out here. Which there's a lot of tops of trees missing off to our left, but it's hard to see. It's not the simplest thing to see because it's out in the swampland. But there is some tree damage I can show you guys. Straight ahead, there's a bunch of trees down.
Yeah, I just pointed the camera over there.
Yep.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the trees are all crisscrossed.
Yeah. Yep.
Where else did you go?
I went down and around and up the hill and
Did you?
yeah.
Yeah, my cousin, that tornado dropped in his backyard.
Yeah.
So, how's it feel? Being back in the old beast.
Oh yeah, good old times.
Yeah. Liking it?
Yeah, as long as it keeps running.
She's quiet as can be. Just
Yeah.
running right along.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna get the CVT transmission serviced. I'm gonna get it serviced. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got another 1,000,000 miles to go.
I hope so. I'm not letting this thing go. It's gonna hit 1,000,000 at some point.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah. Even if it takes another engine, right?
Engine. Yeah. Yeah. No, you know whose car deserves to be in the Hall of Fame right now? Daniel Shaw's.
Who?
Daniel Shaw.
Oh yeah. Yep.
His 400,000 plus mile Toyota RAV4
Yep.
that's been ran over by a semi truck.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you. I was gonna be like, yeah, there's another chaser. It's got you beat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's original miles too.
Yeah,
Like that's
really?
yeah.
Wow. This sucked.
It's a great setup day, wasn't it?
This sucked. Even Storm Prediction Center was like, yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we messed up.
So what'd you do? Did you go up 242 here and jump back on Berry Road and go up the hill?
Yeah.
I think that's what we're gonna do, and then we're probably gonna continue heading back.
Yep. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Not much to really look at, but yeah. Definitely.
Alrighty, dude.
My glass guy never cleaned out. I mean, I liked my glass guy. My glass guy was awesome, but he never cleaned up the glass shard or.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you get the windshield replaced?
Yeah.
Good.
It's a little broken. But anywho, I'll let you guys go, and I'm probably gonna start heading back to myself. So.
Saturday, I guess, for the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna go out tomorrow to Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
I was, but I got training for my fire department stuff that I cannot miss. So.
Oh, okay. By the way, I don't know if we told you, but we're doing the NWS Buffalo training in Fredonia on the 29th.
Oh, really?
All the whole team's going.
Okay.
Because I think the majority of our certificates expired.
Yeah.
So. Alright, dude. We'll keep in touch.
Alrighty, bud. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna head back up towards the EF0 tornado damage. So you guys saw some of that tornado damage that occurred. Back there, that was the EF1 tornado damage from 2 weeks ago. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. Awesome news. Thank you guys. So, as you may or may not, Kaputty on us today. The inhibited storms. It happens. There's many factors that go into severe weather. Many factors. Like I will say, there was some good chances of some big storms happening today. But like I said, luckily the cloud covered around a little too long and it didn't help with convection. So really not much that's going to happen today now because of that cloud cover. But, you know, and yeah, that's how it works and that's how it is sometimes. But we're going to keep the live stream going because why not? Why not talk to everybody? Bunch of trees down back there. And then right here is where the EF0 happened yesterday. Last evening here. You'll see some tree damage here in a minute. And they had utility poles down over here as well, but they've gotten them back up since then. Some roof damage there off to the building on our left here. It looks like a bunch of shingles are missing off the roof. And as you guys can see, the trees are down here. Pretty crazy stuff. There's a tree down into the little shack here. Not going to film because it's towards their house. I'm not going to film towards someone's house. And but they got all the utility poles and stuff fixed here on this road. All brand new utility poles by the looks of it here. Those were all, supposedly, most of them were down, I guess. At least what I've been told. Not a real long tornado by any means, but it was one still. It was a short-lived EF0 last evening, so. Well, yeah, folks, if you're just now joining in, just a quick update for everybody. Really, the storms have kind of diminished for the storm threat today in this area that I'm at of Western New York. It's kind of diminished. The cloud cover really inhibited storms over in this side of the state. Obviously, off towards like Saranac Lake and Burlington, Vermont, and all that, you guys could probably expect some heavier thunderstorms to occur. But the cloud cover over yonder here just really did it in for today. Which isn't a bad thing, I'll say that. It's not but it happens. Things do happen like that. But yeah, the Storm Prediction Center put out a discussion here. Let's see what they said. I think this was the one that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, it expired since then, but they had yeah, it expired 38 minutes ago, but it said storms are not, so it says however, the environment downstream of ongoing storms does not appear favorable, particularly for severe weather. Convective trends are being monitored for watch issuance if needed. Like I said, the front here is like the front has crossed us. It's 60 degrees now. But these happen. You get storms, with the storms. And like I said, there's many factors that go into it of, storm enhancement, storm development. It happens. And that's what happened today. Cloud cover. Your convection just didn't happen. Didn't get enough stability, and it died. Storm threat died. Not a bad thing. We don't need more damaged homes, But yeah, this kind of stuff happens. You might be in a severe weather risk, and then one factor makes everything go kapooey, and that's what happened today. So it is how it goes, and that's how it goes sometimes. Now it's raining torrentially, and as you guys can see, and so forth. So a little bit of flooding, obviously, here in the Cattaraugus County vicinity, and further eastward, we'll probably have some short flooding issues as well. How's everyone doing today? We're pretty much wrapping up the storms today. Nothing really is going to happen. But where's everybody tuning in from? I just want to shout out to everybody joining in already. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Sorry I couldn't deliver more. A little more stream. Storms just didn't happen, and stuff happens. So, where's everybody tuning in from? Where'd you guys tune in from? And make sure you hit that subscribe button before you guys take off as well. I wish I could be in Wisconsin tomorrow chasing, but I have a class I cannot miss. I cannot miss it tomorrow, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be heading to Wisconsin right now to get out there. Tomorrow in Wisconsin might be very interesting. And man, oh man, do I wish I could be out there. Everything falls on days I want to go out and do something. Every time. That's what I get for having stuff lined up, but it is what it is. There's plenty more days to chase. Thank you for subscribing, appreciate it. I'll tell you what, I like Brandon. Brandon's a good guy. Brandon's a cool dude. I don't always get to chase, out west and all the time. I mean, I do quite a bit, but I don't always get to. But I wish, I wish I could get out more, but I got a full-time job. But, I go out west quite a bit. I go to, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, obviously, Missouri. I go to Oklahoma. I go to Texas. I go to all those, Nebraska, Kansas. I go to all those areas and chase when I'm able to. I don't go out just once a year. Sometimes I have to, but there's times I've been out more than once a year, but it all depends. And you know, everybody's a chaser that, you know, gets out there. I mean, you can only do what you're able to do. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a full-time job, you can't go out and chase out west, but you chase where you live. You get out and chase, and you get out around your state and so, but you're still a chaser, in my opinion. But yeah, you don't, you know, you're not always going to be able to get out if you're not doing it full-time and you got a full-time job. It's just how it goes. Like I said, I got a full-time job, so I don't always get out on the storms like I wish I could. But a full-time job is a full-time job. I mean, that's how I got to look at things, and can't lose my full-time job, otherwise I'm not going to be able to storm chase. But I try to get out west as much as I can for bigger stuff. But it can be tough sometimes. Like tomorrow. I wish I could be out there tomorrow. I really do. And I had the chance, but I'm taking a class. And that's kind of my own doing. But I mean, when I signed up for the class, did I know there was going to be a possible tornado outbreak tomorrow in Wisconsin? No. I signed up for the class months ago. It just so happened it had to fall on the date that I'm busy. So, it is what it is. It happens. And there's always going to be more storms. So, that's how I have to look at it. Thank you guys for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alrighty, y'all, we're going to end the stream here. I think as much as I don't want to end the stream, really, guys, it's just some rain, and I don't want you to guys have to sit stream on, but you're just going to have to listen to rain the whole time and all that. Maybe we'll go live again here soon with severe weather. So thank you guys. Before you take off, please hit that subscribe button. If you can, go check out the Facebook channel as well. Hit the follow button over there on Facebook. And even you can check out the, if you would like to continue to support my live stream, you can via my stream donation link, my PayPal, Venmo, etc. So thank you guys very, very much. Like I said, much appreciated, and hopefully we'll see you guys here again soon. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe and have an amazing week out there. Thank you.